Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I have a MAC haul to share with you guys because I went a little bit crazy when I saw this packaging. I mean, can you blame me? Who would not fall in love with bright, vibrant colors and neutrals all in one gorgeous, cute collection? So we're gonna get to swatching and actually trying on the makeup. I filmed myself putting on this makeup, but also I wanna let you guys know tonight I will be live in New York City on Style Code Live. I hope to see you in the live chat. Last time I was there, it meant the world to me that you guys were like, "Hi Tati, you can do this. We believe in you." Like I was reading it on the big board, but I will be there tonight. Like this is Monday. I will be there tonight and I hope that you guys come and check the show out. And I will leave the link in the description box below. So please come and say hello. And also good news, you can finally watch Style Code Live on mobile. So there you have that. Let's get back to the makeup. I already did a mini haul on Snapchat last night while I was stuck in like the craziest traffic experience of my entire life. Dramatic traffic. There was a fire on the side of the freeway, and I kind of gave a little bit of a sneak peek. It was the crappiest haul of life. So now we're sitting down and I'm doing it again. And we are gonna go through everything that I recently purchased from MAC. This is all brand new stuff. I cannot even get over the packaging. It just makes me happy. I am going to have a hard time throwing these boxes out because they are so pretty and cute and I love it. Some of the stuff is new, brand new colors. Some of it is repackaged. Some of it is brought back to life from collections past. They do that from time to time. I got as much as I could. A lot of it was already sold out. I purchased most of this from the MAC at the Grove. I was actually shopping with my mom. She's in town, and yeah, we went a little bit nuts. I haven't done a MAC haul in a while, and perfect excuse, shopping with mom, gathered up a bunch of great new things. Yeah, let's hop right in. These are MAC products. I already know formula-wise, I really enjoy their eyeshadows. Let's start there because they brought out 2 quads in this Vibe Tribe collection. They are $33 a piece. You get 4 shadows. The thing that's kind of a bummer, and this is in the blushes and in the larger highlight, is you don't get a mirror in here. You know, that's a tiny drawback. You open this up and I was expecting a mirror for some reason, but you don't get one. Anyway, they have 2 different quads. These 4 shades right here in the Call of the Canyon quad are exclusive to this collection. These are gorgeous. I'm wearing the shade Call of the Canyon all over my lid. I mean, this is like beautiful. It is frosty and creamy and white, but it's not like tacky frosty. Do you know what I mean? It is just stunning. Then we have Fool's Gold, which, you know, I kind of feel like I've seen this shade before from MAC. I feel like I have something like this already, but that's fine. Then we have Thunderbolt and Summer Sun. Thunderbolt I am wearing underneath the lower lash line. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It smudges out really beautifully. Really nice cool tone, almost gray purple type of a brown. And then you get this beautiful peach in here called Summer Sun. Now this I actually have underneath the lower lash line as well, just to kind of add a little bit of warmth. The thing with this look is I got very carried away wanting to use a lot of shadow and getting really, really detailed. So there is a lot of different color play going on, but it does mesh together really, really well. So highly recommend checking this guy out if you like these kind of colors. This is the perfect quad. Everything works together really beautifully and I like it. Then we have the Wild Horses quad. Now this is very basic and matte. And then you get this like beautiful pop of blue. I was trying to figure out how exactly to use it, but it felt a little bit risky with filming because, I don't know, you know, with blue shadow, it can look great, but then you walk that fine line of it looking really, really awful and too much. So I feel like I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit more before I show up on camera wearing this bold of a blue. But this is a beautiful quad as well. Now, the top 2 shadows right here are permanent shadows in MAC's collection. So you have Brulee and you have Charcoal Brown. Now on the bottom row, you have Wild Horses and you have Blue Mesa. Wild Horses is extremely deep. I was actually able to go on top of my liner and kind of smudge it out. And a lot of what you see smudged right here on my top lash line is this deep brown shade. It's really beautiful, really flattering, really deep, but still has that warmth that a chocolatey brown will have versus a black. So I think this quad is really nice as well. I'm gonna get a lot of use out of both of these. And of course, once again, I'm gonna say it like 5,000 times. The packaging is so cute. I love it. Look at this. I mean, I kind of had to. This is what made me stop and go, ooh, pretty, because you guys know I love shine. And I keep also reading that you guys think I should do the highlighter challenge that Jeffree Star did and Nikki Tutorials, and the gal that started this, her name is Maria, I believe. I really want to do that, but I kind of feel like everybody's going to be doing it. I don't know. Should I still do it? I think I should still do it. Just because I could go highlighter crazy, because I just basically want to bathe in highlighter every day of my life. So this was like the perfect little, I want to call it a palette, but it's not a palette. It is obviously a highlighter. What am I doing with this brush? Like, I'm just gonna go in for more. You can swirl these together. They call it a blush bronzer highlighter, which I don't really think that's what it is. But these two up top right here, this is what I'm wearing as my highlight. That's not what I was trying to do. Weird mood, reel it back in. Okay, so this is what I'm wearing right here. How pretty is that? It's peachy. You can work this in with warm tones, cool tones. I think it's really, really beautiful, and it gives you a nice glow, but it is not overwhelming. So I do really like this. For another day, I will probably mix in like Anastasia or Pat McGrath or something extra shiny to give it like an extra pop. But this is still really nice, subtle, and glowy. And you can use these colors on their own, obviously, and they are beautiful. You could use them as eyeshadow, just basically whatever you want to use them for. Great quality, beautiful, shimmery, glowy powder. And this is the Dunes at Dusk Gleam Tones powder. While I'm waving this brush around, let's just like talk about this for a second. This is the Vibe Tribe Split Fiber Face Brush. This is the 127, it's 36 bucks. I really like this. I don't know if it's in my head or what, but I think this really blends your blush on so beautifully. So I used the shade Adobe Brick today. This is a powder blush. They have 3 different blushes in this collection. One of them you can only order online. One of them is a standard blush that they always carry. They were actually out of it, and they were like, but we have it in the regular packaging. And I was like, no, I don't want that. I only want the special color. So I only got this, which is exclusive to the Vibe Tribe collection. And you literally want to just go boop, because it's pigmented. This is a beautiful, really intense blush, but it's very flattering. It's very like cherry toned, and I like it. I don't have anything else quite like it. Blends beautifully, looks gorgeous on the skin. Love this brush. Really, you can kind of go back and forth and really buff and blend things out. And I'm very happy with this purchase. I did also pick up this brush, which is a dual-sided brush. This is the 226-228. Reminded me in my head when I was shopping of my Hakuhodo brush that is more petite. And I don't have many brushes that are this petite that are for the crease. And I thought this would just be a really nice crease brush to kind of blend, especially this harder to blend area right here. I have slightly hooded lids, and I like smaller crease brushes to kind of blend things sometimes. So I was really, not only captivated by the cute print, but I like that it is double-sided and that this tapered crease brush is so petite. Let's talk about lips. They were sold out of all the vibrant colors. Oddly enough, they only had the neutrals, which usually it's the other way around, but I was like, okay, whatever, I'll go with it. So this shade right here, Pure Vanity, this is gorgeous. They've had this out in a different collection before, but it's not part of the permanent collection. So this is just a beautiful, peachy, luster, gorgeous lipstick, and I love it. But the one I'm most excited about is this guy right here, and this is the special number of the whole deal. If you were looking for one item from this range and you like nude lips, I would suggest going and getting this. This is called Arrowhead. It's a matte lipstick. It is like Myth, but a little bit more, it has like a little more depth to it. It's not so stark. And what I did is I put this on the center of my lip, top and bottom, and then I took this gloss. This is the MAC Cream Sheen Glass in Delight, and I put this over top, and it's kind of a reverse contour where instead of putting a lipstick everywhere and putting a brighter gloss in the center, you put a brighter lipstick in the center and then a darker gloss on top, and you get this kind of really juicy, full kind of effect on the mouth, and I like it. I also got suckered into this. I needed a few new MAC shadows, and they're $6 a pan now, which is like, what? I think it's because the makeup space has become so competitive and so many brands are selling individual pans now that MAC was like, all right, ours are $6. I'm quickly gonna share with you guys the shades that I picked up. Texture, Coquet, Quarry, Concrete, Embark, Tempting, and of course Nylon, which I loaded up in my inner corners and is one of the best highlight shades ever. I used this all throughout high school. It was one of my favorite MAC shades of life. It's so pretty. I did also pick up the blush shade Melba. I have not tried this one out yet, but I'm excited to. And then I picked up Blunt, which I contoured my nose with today. It's a little bit warm, but I kind of like it. And especially if I get a little bit of a tan, I think this will be a really beautiful contour shade. And this is a magnetic little palette, very similar to a Z palette. They have different inserts that you can put in here to divide out your blush and your shadows, but they were sold out. So I was like, whatever, give it to me anyway. If it's magnetic, I'll just pop them in here like a Z palette, no problem. So yeah, that is that. This is more of a rundown of what I recently purchased versus like pros and cons and what's hot and what's not, because really going into MAC now, I feel like I know the formula enough that I kind of have a good idea of what I'm gonna love and what I'm not gonna love. And everything I picked up, I really, really enjoy. So I hadn't done a little bit of splurging at MAC in a while, but this collection was so gosh darn cute that I had to. And I hope you guys enjoy this rundown. Let me know that you did by giving this video a thumbs up. And again, let me know, do we want to see a tutorial? Leave that in the comments below. Also, be sure that you guys come back tomorrow. I am putting transforming, incredible anti-wrinkle products on my mom and on myself. So excited. You guys don't want to miss it. So I hope you come back and check out tomorrow's video. But until then, have a good one, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah. And hopefully on Style Code Live. All right, bye guys.